Hey guys, I'm back with another brief review video. I've had a little more time with the Verizon version of the Galaxy S3 here. It's pretty busy today, so I didn't get a lot of time with it, but I've had a couple requests for some videos, so I'll try and knock out a couple of them pretty quick. One of them was to see the phone with the back cover off for some reason. Right here is where the SIM card goes. Right here is where the micro SD card goes. Then there's the battery. That's it. Should be the same as the international versions and the other US versions, so I'm sure there's other videos out there that show it even more. The back plate is actually fairly easy to snap in place. It goes on nice and tight. Then it's not loose after you get it on there. So there's that. There's a couple things I also have been asked for. One of them is to see S-Voice. I used it last night, and so far everything I've used it for has been dead accurate, which is kind of fun to mess around with. So you just double click to activate it, and then you say okay, yeah, right. Hi Galaxy. What's the weather like in Monterey, California? And then it comes back really quick with the results. Um, you can have some fun with it too. Like, hi Galaxy, what are you wearing? You can ask it all kinds of crazy questions, but basically the point is that S-Voice, I'm not sure how much I'll use it, but some of the great things about it will be to just click on it and say text somebody from your contacts, and then just say whatever you want to text them, and then it'll do it. And it has never missed a single word that I've ever said so far. It always picks up on the words perfectly, which is great. Anything involving GPS and navigation is also really fast. Picking up 10 or more satellites happens within just a matter of seconds. Every single time I do anything, either a Facebook check-in or a navigation, or the let's see, there is a GPS tools that I was using, and it locks on to the satellites like crazy fast. Um, the sensors, I guess the barometer and the sensors built into this phone are so much better than any other Samsung I've ever had. The satellite lock on the GPS lock is just crazy fast. Um, Another thing that I found is extremely impressive with this phone is the battery life. I'll show you quickly here. It doesn't look so impressive right now when I show you. Yesterday I had the phone on, took it off of my PC that was just attached to it for a little bit, so that reset the hour counter as far as off of charging, and I got like 14 hours with 50% or less battery and over 5 hours of screen time. So the battery is actually really well, really good. Excuse my poor language there. So I've been off the charger for a little over an hour, and I'm at 90%. That doesn't look so great. You could just do the math real quick and multiply by 10, and then you would have 10 hours and 70 minutes or 11 hours and 10 minutes. But then when you go in and see how long I've had the screen on, which is 55 minutes, almost that entire time, the screen on time is eating most of the battery. The cell standby, sorry, that's my Great Dane barking for some reason. The cell standby is also pretty high. I think that's actually an issue, software issue that'll need to be fixed, because it's just using too much juice. My Epic 4G had that same problem. Everything else is just basically regular use. But what you'll see with the Verizon version of this phone, at least, is, and I've been in areas where the 4G LTE signal is really strong, so that might help me. But the screen on time is just absolutely astonishing with how much time you can use the phone. I'm going out basically all night tonight, and I have no concern that this phone will do absolutely everything I need it to do all night long. And I'll leave it off the charger all night tonight, and charge it when it gets to 0 tomorrow. It'll probably be afternoon tomorrow, and I'll use it a lot. So the battery life is extremely impressive. The sensors and the GPS lock are super impressive. S-Voice, super impressive. Another thing that I've been messing around with a little bit, I haven't had a lot of time, but the camera is just absolutely amazing as well. The burst shot mode that you can put it into is fantastic. I haven't messed with HDR or any of the other things, but burst shot mode specifically is so great because you can just sit there and mash the camera key. Alright, somehow I kicked out of it. Sorry about that. You can mash the camera key and it will take 20 shots really quick if you keep holding it down. It's great like if you have a kid that's in sports or something like that is sitting there about to get a goal or do something like that, and you don't know for sure. There, it just took 20 shots within a matter of, what was it, a second or two, maybe 3 seconds, I don't know. Then you can go back and review them. So if you have a kid playing an action sport or something like that, and you're not sure if you're going to catch the right moment, which is really, historically has been difficult to do, and actually it's pretty easy to do now. Another option is this best shot that I'm sure you've heard of, where you just press the camera button instead of pressing and holding like you have to with the burst shot mode. You just press one time and it takes 8 photos, and then the camera itself dictates which shot is best. It doesn't immediately discard all the other photos, but what it does do is take 8 quick ones and choose what it thinks is the best. Then you can still sit there and scroll through all the ones that you just took. Obviously, I didn't move the phone and it's the same picture, but for action shots, outdoor scenes, any kind of motion, those 2 phone features right there, the camera features, are just amazing. And I haven't had any time to mess around with the 1080p camera side of it as far as video recording goes, but the camera itself is just great. The pictures turn out really great. So it's just another feature on this phone that's feature packed, and on top of the Verizon network and the superior battery life, this phone's been a lot of fun, and it's going to be great over the next few weeks and months getting better at using it and learning more about it. So alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.